The world's 10 most dangerous insects. The first insect on the list can kill you with a single touch. When it comes to dreaded insects, you may never be able to name it, but you can't help but get itchy skin when you think about it. Today, we're gonna take a look at some of these little creatures that do more than just itch your skin, and some of them can kill you with a single touch. On the world's most, we're gonna take a look at 10 of the world's most dangerous insects, and they're more dangerous than you can imagine. Number 10, caterpillar. You read it right, and I wrote it right. Its name is caterpillar. Caterpillar is a caterpillar that lives in North America, commonly known as the pus caterpillar. They are moths in the family Megalopigidae and are about 2 to 3 inches, 5 to 7.5 centimeters long. Adults have brown or red wings with white spots. It usually lives on elm, oak, or sycamore trees in the Americas and feeds on the leaves of these trees. From the outside, caterpillar looks like a mass of cat hair and it looks harmless enough. But if you accidentally touch it or touch it with any part of your skin, then it's gonna be unforgettable. What you're looking at here are actually venomous spines. The soft hairs you see here are actually venomous spines, which can cause severe pain, swelling, and itching if touched by humans or other animals. In severe cases, they can cause breathing problems, nausea, and vomiting. According to experts, if you accidentally touch a Megalopegia purcularis, don't hesitate to go to the hospital to have the spines removed. You'll be in the worst pain of your life. Woo! That's right. Puss caterpillars are usually found in the spring and summer. They like to live in trees, shrubs, and weeds. If you see pus caterpillars in the wild, be sure to avoid touching them. Number 9, velvet ants. Don't underestimate the ant-like appearance of this little guy. Velvet ants are solitary wasps belonging to the superfamily Vespoidea, not the genus Vespoidea. They are small, usually only a few millimeters long, and can be black or yellow. Their bodies are covered with dense velvety hairs. Velvet ants are distributed all over the world, but if you accidentally get stung by the stinger on its tail, it's likely to hurt you like hell. Yes, this is the ant wasp known as the bull killer, and it was featured in Kyle Teterson's documentary. The description there is pretty unforgettable. He says that if you accidentally step on a velvet ant with your bare foot, you can't squash it because you're about to come into contact with it, and it's not a good idea to do that. He says that if you accidentally step on a velvet ant with your bare feet, you can't crush it because as soon as you touch it, it shrinks into a ball and then you're poked by its giant stinger. In this documentary, he tests the effects of a velvet ant sting. A large red swelling appears at the site of the sting in seconds, followed by 30 minutes of excruciating pain. It's a truly life-threatening video and one that ordinary people should be careful with. After all, the venom released by the velvet ant stinger has an L-DIFT of 71 milligrams per kilogram. DIFT is the dose of a toxic substance that can kill more than half of the subjects in an experiment. This dose of velvet ant venom could easily kill 4 adult rats. Humans who are stung multiple times and are not given first aid within 2 hours may face serious consequences. Number 8, Vespa Velutina. Not to be confused with their predecessors, the Vespa mandarinia is one of the giants of the insect world, measuring 5 centimeters in length and wielding a syringe-like stingers 0.6 centimeters long. It's a fearsome sight to behold. In the natural world, they're no slouches, renowned for their voracious appetite for bees. Dozens of hornets can easily shred a hive in just a few hours. Originally from Asia, they've now crossed the ocean and invaded places like the United States, causing a lot of trouble for people. Although the Vespa Velutina isn't very aggressive, it is still lethal to humans. Its venom has a lethal dose of 6 milligrams per kilogram, comparable to some venomous snakes. According to research, the venom they release into the body can quickly lead to kidney failure, a life-threatening condition. Even if you're lucky enough to survive, you're likely to experience days of severe weakness and excruciating pain. Number 7, Apis mellifera, a mellifera. Apis mellifera may be an exception to the rule that skilled beekeepers do not give up on a particular species of bees. They are an aggressive colony, easily disturbed by light, and do not produce as much honey as many other bee species. These drawbacks make them difficult to manage. According to experiments, Apis mellifera has a lethal dose of 2.5 milligrams per kilogram, and stings can cause nasal congestion, spasms, and hyponatremia. Although theoretically, a person would have to be stung 100 times before he or she would actually die. In fact, every time you're stung, it's like being stung by Sydney Naughty because you never know if the sting is going to kill you or not. You never know if the sting is going to make you severely hypotensive and then fatally shocked. Life advice: if you want to eat their honey, go to the grocery store. Number 6, Danaus plexippus. The monarch butterfly, Danaus plexippus, is arguably the most renowned butterfly in the world. This fame stems from 2 primary reasons: its captivating beauty and its remarkable migratory patterns. Firstly, monarch butterflies are renowned for their striking appearance. Their bodies are adorned with vibrant colors, earning them the title of the most beautiful butterflies in the world. Secondly, monarch butterflies are the only butterflies capable of undertaking an annual migration of thousands of kilometers to central Mexico, escaping the harsh North American winters. This extraordinary feat is unique among insects. However, as the saying goes, beauty can be deceiving. According to David Rivers, a biologist at Loyola University, Maryland, the seemingly harmless Danaus plexippus harbors a potent toxin. This toxin disrupts the nervous system, interfering with heart contractions. In one instance, an individual who accidentally ingested a monarch butterfly suffered an acute heart attack. Fortunately, other creatures in nature have adapted to this potential danger. Birds, for example, are intelligent enough to recognize the monarch's toxicity. Upon mistakenly swallowing a monarch, they promptly spit it out, ensuring their safety and the butterfly's survival. This instinctive behavior exemplifies a harmonious balance in nature, benefiting both predator and prey. Number 5, Vespa mandarinia. If the 8th-ranked Asian horn scared you, you might be even more scared of its cousin, the Vespa mandarinia. According to research, the Vespa mandarinia has a lethal dose of 1 milligram per kilogram, which is even more potent than the Asian hornet's venom. When stung, you immediately begin to suffer convulsions because the toxin affects the blood flow in your body. Then you die. Luckily, no human deaths have been caused by Vespa mandarinia. They build their nests high up in trees, out of reach of humans, and no one is stupid enough to go near them. Number 4, Spanish fly. Not all flies are unappealing, as exemplified by the captivating Spanish fly, scientifically named Litovesicatoria. This intriguing beetle produces the highly toxic substance cantharidin to defend itself and its offspring from natural predators. In the past, it was believed that consuming Spanish fly could induce prolonged and persistent erections in men. However, this is a misconception. The strong irritant and toxicity of cantharidin are the actual causes of these persistent erections, which are signs of an adverse reaction to the substance. Cantharidin irritates and inflames the urinary tract, leading to severe harm to the mucous membranes and kidneys. This can result in bleeding and permanent damage. Cantharidin has a lethal dose of about 0.5 milligrams per kilogram, and just 10 milligrams can be fatal for a frail human. Therefore, seeking an energy boost through this substance is not recommended. Number 3, red fire ant. The red fire ant is native to South America, but has now invaded several continents and is widely distributed. It may be small, but it's very dangerous. Many countries have classified it as a high public health risk species. The lethal dose of the red fire venom is 0.36 milligrams per kilogram. When stung, you may experience dizziness, nausea, fever, low blood pressure, and even hallucinations. About 6 of people who are stung experience anaphylactic shock, which can be fatal. There have been many reports of inquisitive puppies and cows dying after being stung by them. Apart from harming people and animals, these pesky red fire ants also damage public utilities and electronic equipment, causing problems in communication, medical treatment, and pest control. We cannot afford to underestimate the damage caused by red fire ants. We have a long way to go to find more appropriate and effective treatment methods. Number 2, Pogonomyrmex maricopa. According to data on rats, the 50 of maricopa ants is 0.12 milligrams per kilogram, and just 12 stings can kill a rat weighing 4 pounds. For humans, although a single maricopa doesn't have the power to kill an adult, they can easily outnumber you. After being stung, your body will be marked with a unique pheromone that attracts more ants to attack you. If you are stung and are allergic to its venom, your internal systems, including your nervous system, digestive system, and circulatory system, will be severely traumatized, followed by hemorrhaging and severe pain, all of which could be directly life-threatening. Number 1, Lonomia obliqua. Brazil's Amazon rainforest, the largest ecosystem on Earth, has always been home to a variety of mysterious and dangerous plants and animals. Compared to dangerous snakes and big cats, Lonomia obliqua may not seem like a significant threat in the Amazon rainforest. However, in the world of insects, It's the absolute leader, and for humans, its venom can infect you with the slightest touch. Initially, you'll experience pain and bleeding in the affected area, followed by fever, vomiting, and in critical cases, life-threatening bleeding in the lungs and skull and acute kidney failure. According to statistics, the mortality rate for those who don't receive early treatment is as high as 34. There was a case of an 8-year-old boy, Milton Duarte, who was accidentally stung by an infected caterpillar while playing soccer. He didn't think much of it and eventually died 3 days later from massive hemorrhage. If the antivenom had been available, his outcome would have been different. Number 0, cereal leaf beetle. Believe it or not, this tiny insect, measuring a mere 0.9 millimeters in length, is the world's most feared plant killer. Known as Uvuma mellifera, the cereal leaf beetle is widely distributed across Asia and Europe, and in recent years, it has also been found in the Americas. This voracious insect feeds on plants, particularly food crops like wheat, maize, and sorghum. If you spot the circle of gnawing marks on a leaf, there's no doubt that the cereal leaf beetle has been there. Not only are they destructive feeders, but they also possess an incredible reproductive capacity. Once a year, they can produce up to 130 offspring at a time, creating dozens of miniature soccer teams worth of beetles. But that's not all. During their breeding season, cereal leaf beetles become highly susceptible to parasitic wasps. These wasps inject their larvae into the bodies of Vespa Velutina, turning these tiny insects into walking incubators. It's a rather scary thought. Well, that's it for this video. Let us know in the comments below which of the above 11 dangerous insects creeps you out the most. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next time.